Well, do you know all your sharps and flats? Do you have them down cold? This video I'm going to be giving you a chance to quiz yourself and see how solid you really are. I've been doing many videos on sharps and flats, reviewing the material over and over from different angles. But this video is to help you to drill yourself so you can ensure that you actually know it. You could also use this video for the purpose of further developing how strong you are with the memory. Okay, so let's do sharps. Let's do sharps first. I'm just gonna start asking questions and you see if you have the answer, and then I'll tell you what the answer is, and this way you can quiz yourself. All right, let's do it. What's the note above D? What's the note above D in sharps? Note above D. D sharp. The note above D is D sharp. What's the note above F? By the way, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm doing it so you can have a resource to actually practice with, but I'm doing it for more than just that. I'm showing you how to do this for yourself. See, you could write down on an index card or piece of paper, whatever. You could write down all of the different questions. Like, you could put the question on one side of an index card and then flip it and quiz yourself. Or you could just do like how I'm doing. You're driving somewhere, whatever, and you ask yourself, and then you see if it comes back to you or not, or if you're getting stuck. See, things like this. Anyway, what's the note above F in sharps? Note above F. Note above F is F sharp. Right? Like, so always above the letter is the same letter again, but with a sharp on it. And this corresponds to the sharps correspond to the black keys on a piano. All right? So what's the note above A? What's the note above A? Note above A. It's going to be A sharp. Note above D. Tell me what's the note above D. Note above D. Note above D is D sharp. All right, pretty simple, right? What's the note above G? It's note above G. Note above G is G sharp. What is the note that's a half step above C? Half step above C. Half step, note that's half step above C will be C sharp. C sharp. Okay? Let's do the alternative. What's the note that's a half step below? Well, let's do B, C, and E, F right now. Let's do those, right? Because we didn't talk about those. What's the note below C? Note below C. It's gonna be B. B and C there's no sharp note between B and C. What's the note above E? Note above E. Is it E sharp? Or is it where there's not a note between, a black key between E and F on the piano, right? There's no sharp between E and F. So what's the note above E? A half step above E. And the correct answer will be F. Half step above E is F. Cool? Let's count through the sharps, ascending from A to A, going through all of the possible notes. And this, I'm gonna do it slowly, and you see if you can fill in. I'll say a note, and you see, I'll give you a quick half second, and you try to call the note to yourself, and then I'll say it. I'm just gonna pause like half a second after every note that I call. See if you can correctly predict, right? If you can correctly predict which note is next. And don't judge yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Look, if you don't get it, if you're struggling with some of the stuff, don't worry. It's okay. It's okay, you know? This is here for you so that it could get easier for you. All right? So it could get easier for you, not for you to judge yourself. Say, oh man, I'm so stupid. Oh, everybody else can learn this, but I can't learn. No, it's not true. Everybody feels stupid when they're learning this stuff. Everybody. I felt stupid learning it. That's why I'm teaching this now. If I didn't feel so dumb when I was trying to learn music theory, and if I didn't have 1,000 questions that I didn't know where to go to answer, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I'm doing this to answer every question that comes up, hopefully. And if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments section. Put your question down there, and I'll get back to you, and I'll try to answer it in future videos. Okay? Let's do it. I'm gonna go from A to A. I'm gonna call every note, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop for a half a second to a second between each note, and then you're gonna try to fill in what comes next. All right? Just give me 1 second. I gotta go throw this one paper. Got my phone holder in order here now, but there's a disadvantage in the sense that I can't really take it with me too easy outside the car. Okay, so here we go. A. Now you're gonna think to yourself, what's the note that comes up after the next note above A, right? A sharp. Above A sharp is B. Above B is C. Those sharp between B and C. Right, so like this, but I'm not gonna keep saying above this letter, above this letter. I'm just gonna pause, and then you try to call the next letter, all right? So this way I could just say them slow, and you could quiz yourself. A sharp. B. C. C sharp. D. D sharp. E. F. F sharp. G. G sharp. A. And we're back at A. If you're able to do that, then you know all of them. And just maybe you're barely able to do it. Maybe sometimes you'll mess up, or you'll get stuck. It depends on where you are. Or maybe you're not, it's just still like going over your head. You're like, oh man, I don't know. It's not for me. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. You just gotta keep trying. You gotta keep showing up. 90% of the battle is to show up and try. Sometimes our brains need time somehow to process. And then one day it just clicks. Don't ask me how it works. I don't understand how everything works. But I believe that when it's the right time, it will click. And it's not that you have to be special for this to click for you. In other words, yes, there are some things that only some people seem to be able to learn because it takes, you know, they're so complicated. But this is not one of them. This is not one of them. I'm gonna do the same drill now with the flats. So you could quiz yourself if you know the flats. I'm gonna go from A to A, ascending, upward. All right, let's do it. A. Note between A and B. B flat, right? Then B, then C, because there's no note between B and C. But between C and D is D flat, like this, right? And we're gonna go up like this. All right, let's do it. A. B flat. B. C. D flat. D. E flat. E. F. G flat. G. A flat. A. Okay, so this is ascending, going up in half steps. If you're able to do this and it's fairly easy to you, congratulations. Let's just keep going, right? Keep doing what you're doing. And if you're not, still keep doing what you're doing. It will come. It will come. You just got to keep practicing. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now.